Hello, world. I'm going to take you through a brief technical overview of Erwin's Data Modeler web portal. Erwin's web portal provides read-only access to your data models, customized metadata information. It's also a collaborative platform. It can be used to automatically publish models from your workgroup MART, and it can also be used to visualize source-to-target mappings as defined in your models. All of the models are golden sources and cannot be edited by users. This is pure read only. Users can modify and analyze diagrams without affecting the source model. Users can also create worksheets which can be created to show specific metadata. Users can also add comments, warnings, certifications, and endorsements to any object, such as a model, a column, or a table. This whole process can be automated by harvesting models from the workgroup MART and publishing them to the web portal on a scheduled basis. And finally, if you're taking advantage of source-to-target mappings with Erwin data models, those can be visualized for data lineage or impact analysis. The structure of this integration with the Workgroup Edition is shown here. The Workgroup repository can live on the same machine as the Web Portal repository, which will facilitate the harvesting of models to the Web Portal. Web Portal is integrated with LDAP so that users can continue to use their Windows credentials to access and visualize the models as they're published. So let's take a look. Here we see our Erwin data model with 5 different diagrams, and this is what's going to be published to the web portal. All of the layout, colorization, etc. will be retained and published in the web portal. In addition, this particular model has specific user-defined properties assigned at the column level, which will also travel with the model into the web portal. Here is a dimensional model with sources defined, and within here, with these defined sources, we will be able to visualize the relationship between this target column and all of its relevant sources in the web portal. Now we're going to log into the web portal. All major browsers are supported, and users can use their Active Directory credentials to access the portal itself. The landing page is a dashboard that can configure to your organization's specific requirements. We can also see a breadcrumb trail of recent objects that we have accessed. There's a global search that is set in the upper right-hand corner, which will allow us to see any relevant terms and how they're represented in the models in our system. So we'll see tables, we'll see columns, we'll also see relationships and anything related to any of these. We're going to look at our publication system as it's been published to the web portal. And we're going to look at the book column within that. So for here we can see our description and our comment, and then our columns and attributes can also be visualized here. We're looking at columns and attributes because this is a logical physical model. If there was differences between the description and comments, we would see them here. This is a worksheet that is provided to all end users, which is all of the relevant metadata, including the user-defined properties that were established in the model. To view the diagrams associated with this model, we can look at the related diagrams, which includes our subject areas and our primary diagrams. As we look into this particular model, we'll see that we've retained the look and feel from the Erwin data modeler itself. Our tables are in blue and green, and our views are in yellow. End users can also search against this particular diagram or any diagram that shows up to look at specific information, the metadata, any related objects, and then the specific information or properties of these objects in the properties view. Related objects will also be highlighted if you click on an object that happens to be a foreign key. Here we can see the user-defined properties along with the relevant metadata information. End users can also do a quick on-the-fly analysis of the model by showing directly related, 2 levels of separation objects, or all related objects. Looking at directly related objects will bring up a diagram like this. This does not affect the primary model. This is completely read-only. At this point, the end user can print this picture out if they'd like, but it's all going to be based on our golden source as it has come from the Erwin data modeler itself. Comments can also be added at any level of the model. In this case, we have comments that are set against the diagram. They can be set as comments, endorsements, warnings, or certifications. And now what we're going to look at is how we can visualize the lineage of objects if they've been created in the data modeler using source to target mapping. So here is our publication mart and a specific diagram. Within here, we can see our dimensional tables and our fact table. And then we can also see or trace the data lineage that provides for the order count field in the facts table. So we bring up the data lineage, and this will show the related sources so that end users can see how a field has been derived. Conversely, an end user can come into a source model and visualize the data impact in relation to its target. So as you can see, the Erwin Web Portal is the ideal delivery mechanism for your models to be generated and published out to all interested stakeholders. They cannot affect the models. The models themselves are directly controlled by the modeling team and published either on a scheduled basis or on demand. Thank you for your time. If you'd like more information about the Erwin Web Portal, please go to erwin.com, search on Web Portal where you can get more specific documentation.